It is a typically snowy and chilly early February night in Syracuse, New York, where the greatest show on the hardwood in college basketball comes to town. The fabulous Cooper Flag and the undefeated in league play Duke Blue Devils, winners of 15 consecutive games and taking aim at the Syracuse Orange. Duke has the longest win streak in the country. They are a heavy favorite, but you never know when two of the best programs in college basketball history get together. Duke controls the tip, and Duke gets the first basket right out of the chute 9 seconds in. One of the best freshmen in the country.
Duke has 3 potential lottery picks between Continental, Malawat, and also Cooper Flag. Great rotation by Duke. He got him wide open down low from Malawat.
And Malawat stuffs it on the feed from James.
Lampkin needs to sprint back defensively.
Flag, such a tremendous distributor. Knipple, well balanced in the lane. And a game high 22 in the win over the Tar Heels Saturday. Brown knocks it away from Lampkin again. And Lampkin slaps it away from Brown, who waits for Flag to get the ball, and then it's poked away.
Brown just playing passing lanes. Great job getting out there, but you love the hustle by Lampkin getting back.
Last game, J.J. Starling has begun 3 for 5.
Cooper Flag has not gotten a shot off in this game as of yet. First one.
And he rattles it home.
To the free throw line extended, knock it down to 3, and then once again, I said before, you can't be that far over in the gap.
That's the highest assist rate for Duke since the Dick Groat team of 1951-52. McLeod, very little used this year, but he's played the last couple of games, and the big man scores. They'll share it again. Evans with a shot fake. Back for Proctor, a 3. It's good. Evans hit the last 3 and sets up Proctor for the next one.
Because every Duke player has left their feet for every shot.
James for 3, it's good. A timeout needed by Adrian Autry as Duke hits 3 consecutive threes. Is it a 2-person race?
Yes. Between Cam Jones, he's in that too, but I think it's between those two respectively.
Bell puts it on the deck and rattles home a 3. A needed answer.
It doesn't seem to be forcing it, knocking down shots better from the perimeter, really extending that defense offensively.
Evans around Starling into McLeod, spiked off the glass. It gave Duke a good fight week and a half ago, ultimately fell at home. Proctor for 3.
But we talked about if you keep going under those screens. I know Syracuse typically sits in deep drop coverage.
Duke has hit 5 of its last 7 from deep. Very good 3-point shooting team, and they take a lot. Davis fading and scoring over Knipple. Carlos picks up Flag again in the half court. James drives it over McLeod and finishes. Carlos. Just off the bench. Gets it up to the rim. And the putback there by Davis, who sealed Knipple and got fouled.
To carve people out for offensive rebounds, Knipple got caught standing up right there, starting at the fly of the ball, not boxing out Davis. Great job by Davis to recognize that. And just sometimes Duke tries to rely upon it.
Flag.
That's where he's going to get a shot. He's going to get a shot on any pick and roll with Malawat because Lampkin is in such deep drop coverage.
Taylor.
Just listen to the communication on the court.
Wow. Fouled Lampkin.
When we talked about Lampkin ceiling.
1,001 career points for Lampkin. Congratulations to him. Malawat. Thunderous finish.
If you're Cooper Flag, that's going to be your bread and butter. And here's that pick and roll, middle of the court. Lampkin in that drop coverage. You know, Davis is up on the high side. He's going to get that pick and roll each and every time.
Back-to-back possessions, they've gotten a point, a basket from Flag. Malawat's pick and roll. And there's a 3 for Lucas Taylor. Much needed for the senior from Raleigh. Both teams have used their first half timeout. Proctor. Malawat screens for a Proctor 3. Knipple and Tyrese Proctor each had 9 in the first half. Knipple set up by James. Spins in. Duke's 7-3 of the night.
Dig in to help on this drive right here. on James, and no need to be that deep on the drive. You got to hedge. You got to get out to a perimeter.
You like the idea there?
Well, drag that screen out. Force that defender to come with you.
Proctor elevates and scores it over the top of the freshman Moore.
Turn face, go baseline.
Want to isolate Davis again. Another fadeaway jump shot. He hits another. Flag. We'll go to work on Davis. And the flip is good for Cooper Flag, who then I think got knocked down hitting his own teammate Brown.
Either one of those guys as defensively as good as Cooper Flag and making reads. It's complete. It's all facets of the game.
Jaquan Carlos faded over Proctor. Syracuse running the fadeaway offense here in the second half. You got to come up with something new against Duke, I guess. Another pocket pass. Brown brings the Thunder off the drop down from James. All kinds of talent on this court. All kinds of next level talent. Speaking of the next level, I'm told we have a big NBA blockbuster trade that just happened. So we'll come back with that, plus a little more. You like the pieces Miami gets back? Andrew Wiggins, a couple other players in a first rounder?
Yeah, I think good pass. I tell you, Malik Brown. John Shire was right about him. Not only is he great, I know he didn't want to be there in Miami anymore. Thought he went about it the wrong way. But there's always been some type of challenge with Jimmy. And you could deal with that challenge when he's in the prime of his career. But dealing with that challenge when you're 35 years old, a different stage that I'm not sure is worth the investment. We had the chance to call North Carolina versus Pitt, which is a really close and tight game. And Duke was just able to pick them apart.
Foster, good hands by Carlos. And a Syracuse point guard will step through, and McLeod follows the miss. 10 and 9 assists.
That's going to be a shot.
Flag inside McLeod. A high flying flag.
Little head fake here on the perimeter. I mean, he's going against a guy who's 7'4". I don't have to say anything. Just watch the highlights of it. You're welcome.
I know we talk about Cooper Flag a lot, and maybe if you don't like Duke, it's Proctor, it's a theory, you're sick of it. Here's the thing, he is worth it. Every game he does this kind of stuff. Over the past year or so, before Cooper Flag came to Duke, he's exceeded that almost immeasurable height in a way that not many freshmen do. And Hakeem McLeod gets a bit of revenge. Patrick told us they should know pretty soon whether or not Donnie Freeman is going to have a chance to come back or be shut down. Evans. Boy, that is a quick release. Isaiah Evans. Bell misses. Majstorovic. Malowicz draped on him. Bell is all alone, and he hits a three. Chris Bell's knocked down 3 threes tonight.
It takes a certain mental discipline, especially to sustain that discipline throughout the course of a game.
Ball knocked away. There's another steal for Brown. Who else? Foster.
He was hurt, but playing for the 76ers is incredible. I mean, it was a social media sensation and star. But like, it seems like there's all these dudes care about is hoop. You know, one last thing, Kevin, on John Shire that I have to give him credit for. It's not every day that you get a chance to fill in the shoes of potentially the greatest coach of all time. And he has a unique coaching ability that is relatable and keeps guys, oh my goodness. You may not know this cartoon reference, but a lot of older people will. I mean, this is Inspector Gadget. This is Go-Go Gadget arms.
Add it all up, it's Duke by 31. They led by 14 at the half, plus 17 in the second.
Oh my God, Greenberg in studio getting really edgy. He's getting edgy on it. I'm liking it.
J.J. Starling, the last bucket. He got 12. Starling and Davis, the co-Syracuse leaders, with a dozen. There's another Duke dunk. It's Gungba.
No, I think this is just another learning experience. And also, I think that the talent level needs to be elevated for Syracuse. And I think Syracuse fans recognize that. I think the coaching staff recognizes that. Talk about Darren Harris, 6'6" freshman, Virginia Gatorade Player of the Year, Virginia number 31 overall recruit per ESPN Top 100. It was against Stanford at the Garden. I'll never forget seeing him on the sideline.
That's awesome.
And literally interrupting him during his broadcast, telling him how excited I was to meet him. He's like, go focus on the game.
69% in the second half. And if you're looking for steps forward for Duke,
They crushed Carolina Saturday, but they took their foot off the gas in the second half. They did not take their foot off the gas in this second half. There was no letdown. The game after the UNC game, sometimes it's emotional letdown. Anything but for Duke, which wins by 29 here in the Dome.
And that's why people are picking this team to win a national title. Human nature is to take your foot off the gas, but that's another team. That's not this Duke team. They are special, and they have a chance to be great.